Welcome everybody, we are here on our Psw Cruiserweight Classic, and in this tournament we are going to crown our first ever Psw Cruiserweight champion. But first up we have Ace Reeves going one-on-one with Brandon Alexander in this first round match of this tournament. We have 4 matches on the card, but now making his way to the ring we have the new Ace Reeves, recently signing to Psw for a Cruiserweight division.
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 203 pounds, Ace
Reeves making his debut here in Psw along with a lot of people in this tournament ever since we announced our Cruiserweight Classic tournament to crown our Cruiserweight champion. A lot of people from different promotions were very interested in joining. This is one of the guys that was interested, so we decided to go and put him in our Cruiserweight Classic tournament. But also we are going to have our own Cruiserweight show coming up soon called Gravity Force. So that's going to be very interesting to see who else will make their appearance here in Psw. Maybe some of your favorite Cruiserweights will be here from other promotions. There's no telling, but if you do want them here, just tell them to contact Psw. But first, now making his way to the ring, we have Brandon Alexander, which is probably one of the favorites in this tournament. He has been here on Psw for quite a while. But as I was saying, Brandon Alexander is one of the favorites here, probably in this tournament. He has been here on Psw for quite a while, and this is a great opportunity for a lot of the talent here on Psw to get a spot to shine. A lot of the Cruiserweights that really haven't been able to make a name for themselves here in Psw, now they have an opportunity in this tournament and on our new show, Gravity Force. We decided to do away with our house shows so we can focus on just our regular shows. But here we're about to begin this match between Ace Reeves and Brandon Alexander. Both of these men really want to take the best of this opportunity, and now the ref calling for the bell. Collar and elbow tie up here. Brandon Alexander in the corner. The ref is going to have to break this up between these two, and it is a clean break. Now again locked up, but now Ace Reeves with the headlock, and Brandon Alexander pushing to the ropes. Irish whip to the ropes, leapfrog, and then big drop kick from Brandon Alexander to Ace Reeves there. But Brandon Alexander has been here on Psw for quite a while, and he's had quite a bit of opportunities at championships, but he hasn't been able to come up on top just yet. But I'm sure he is willing to win or lose here in this tournament. He is going to take the best of this opportunity on a new Cruiserweight show called, oh my gosh, both men going for a dropkick but missing. But as I was saying, on a new Cruiserweight show, Gravity Force, a lot of these Cruiserweights are going to have a big opportunity to showcase their talents and everything else here. But also I'd like to touch on the subject of this guy named Aaron Locke. I believe Brandon Alexander has been speaking backstage that big hurricane runner from the top. Almost missed calling that. But now Brandon Alexander going for the pin, but no. Ace Reeves to kick out at 1. Not even at 1. But there's a guy named Aaron Locke that's just recently signed to Psw. And he's been attacking Benny Banks and Byron X, which those two are in this tournament. Oh my gosh. Ace Reeves going for a strike, but Brandon Alexander able to get out of the way. Big heel kick from Brandon Alexander. But as I was saying, this guy Aaron Locke attacking Benny Banks and Byron X backstage multiple times on Psw Impulse and after the shows and everything else. So it's gonna, I heard that Brandon Alexander is gonna try to assist them and help them, but not too sure how true that is. And now Ace Reeves with a big reversal. Big kick from Ace Reeves to Brandon Alexander there, and now another big kick, dropping him down. big chin lock to a little bit of a working hold to wear down Brandon Alexander. And now Alexander getting back up to his feet slowly, trying to break out of this with these elbows to the midsection. Irish whip, big single leg drop kick from Brandon Alexander there. Now dragging him to the center, going for the pin. Will this be enough? One. Only a 1 count. Ace sweep, strongly kicking out before the 1. Or at the 1. But now Alexander with these elbows to the shoulders of Ace Reeves, and now picking up Ace Reeves. What is Brandon Alexander going to go for here? Big kick to the midsection. Sunset flip from Alexander there. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Alexander there. Ace Reeves and Brandon Alexander kicking off our Cruiserweight Classic tournament in this very first match, in the very first round. Oh, big knees, and then back with another big knees to the midsection of Ace Reeves. Now Brandon Alexander calling for him to get up. And then now, what is this? Oh my gosh, knee to the face. Going for the pinfall. Will this be enough? 2. And no, Ace Reeves was able to kick out after the 2. But these two men have to set the tone for this tournament in this first round. So they gotta put on a great showing, and that's exactly what they're doing here. This has been a great match in my opinion so far, and Brandon Alexander with a kick to the back of Ace Reeves, and now big stomp to the back. What is he gonna go for here? Gonna stomp. Oh no, knee to the arm of Ace Reeves. Targeting the arm, and now Alexander picking up Ace Reeves. Oh, big leg sweep from Reeves there to Alexander. Now looking to go for a submission or a working hold, tying up Alexander there. And now Alexander able to get out of that one. Irish whip into the corner. Big drop kick to the back of Ace Reeves from Alexander there. Now dropping him down. Alexander now locking the head between the legs and trying to wear him down here. A great strategy from Brandon Alexander, and then again flipping him over, doing a little bit of damage as he flips him over. And now Ace Reeves fighting out of it here. And now what is Alexander? Irish whip to the corner. Going for a kick, but no, Ace Reeves able to reverse it. Oh, big springboard into a big kick to the head. Or handspring springboard into a kick to the head. Now Reeves up on top. What is he going to go for here? Big move from the top from Ace Reeves, and then oh no, Alexander roll up. 1, 2, almost a 3. What great strategy from Alexander, going for the roll up there. Now Reeves already back up on his feet. Alexander trying to taunt, but Reeves taking advantage. Big hurricane runner from Ace Reeves there. Now Reeves going back up top. What is he going to go for here? Turning around. Big move from the top once again. Now going for the pin. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and no. Alexander able to kick out after the 2. That was a close call for Brandon Alexander, but now Ace Reeves calling for him to get up. Big kick to the head. Irish whip into the corner. Oh no, Alexander able to reverse it. Oh no, I don't know what Alexander was trying to do there. It looked like he was trying to go for a springboard, but didn't get close to the ropes. Now Reeves, oh my gosh, big punch from the top rope, big drop kick over to the ropes. Now, oh my gosh, those feet just like stomping into the chest of Brandon Alexander. Now Irish whipping to the corner. Now turning him around. What is he going to do here? Now Reeves up to the ropes, tilt-a-whirl DDT. Alexander is busted open after that DDT there. And now Reeves back up top. We've seen this move earlier. and it connects. So is he going to be able to get enough for the pinfall? And he does. Go for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Ace Reeves. You can tell the frustration of Reeves in this match, and he just can't believe that Alexander was able to kick out at 2 following that move. And now flipping over Alexander. Now Reeves taunting a little bit, wondering what he has to do to Alexander to be able to pick up the victory here. And now this move again from Ace Reeves. Brandon Alexander trying to crawl to the corner, trying to figure out a way to come back. A big kick to the midsection. Up on the shoulders. This could be it for Ace Reeves. Knee connects. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and almost a 3. I thought that was it for Ace Reeves. The ref's hand almost touching the mat, but he was able to kick out just in time. Big clothesline from Alexander. Atomic drop. And then now going for the double legs connect. And then drop kick from Brandon Alexander. And then now picking up Ace Reeves. Big kick to the midsection. Going for another sunset flip. Connects. And rolls over. Will he go for the pin though? Okay, dragging Ace Reeves. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Almost a 3, but no. Ace Reeves able to kick out after the 2, and now calling for Reeves to get up. Up on the shoulders. And then now big knee connects. Going for the pin. Ref in position. 1, 2, almost a 3 once again. That's like the 3rd time he went for that move on Ace Reeves, either the 3rd or 4th time, and Reeves just able to kick out. The resiliency of Reeves in this match. Big knee to the arm of Ace Reeves from Brandon Alexander, and now Alexander, you gotta wonder, what does he have to do to pick up the victory against Ace Reeves here? Ace Reeves just continually kicking out of these big moves. And now we've seen this earlier. Reeves going for the tilt-a-whirl. DDT connects. Going for the pinfall. Ref. 1, 2, and 3. Ace Reeves able to pick up the big victory against Brandon Alexander. What a great first round match for these two men. Win or lose, both of these men did a really great job in this match. They showcased what they're capable of. They performed as if it was a championship match itself, but congratulations to both men for putting on a great first match here. As you can see, all these replays of this match. These men fought for 13 minutes straight and just going back and forth. But at the end of the day, Ace Reeves was able to pick up the victory, and he will advance to the second round of this tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see how far this young man goes and how far he's able to make it here in this Cruiserweight Classic. We got a lot of great talent in this tournament, and Ace Reeves is able to advance. But next up we have Scott McGinnis versus Benny Banks, which Benny Banks is also a favorite in this tournament. They call that Benny Banks and Byron X the Cruiser Greats, if you will. Both men have been here for quite a while, but Scott McGinnis, he is new here. As we await his appearance. This arena is very dark, and there he is. Very interesting to see what this man is capable of.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Scotland, weighing in at
And now making his way to the ring, we have Scott McGinnis. Very interested to see how great this man performs here in this tournament. He recently signed to PSW to be in this tournament and go on to the Gravity Force, new Gravity Force show. So it's going to be interesting to see how this man performs. I'm very excited to see all the talent in this tournament perform and really to see what they're all capable of. We've already seen how Benny Banks can perform, and we all know he performs at a high level, and we're going to see if Scott McGinnis can do the same. But now making his way to the ring, we have Benny Banks, part of the British Lanterns.
And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, Benny Banks.
And now making his way to the ring, Benny Banks, former PSW Tag Team Champions, first ever PSW Tag Team Champions, Benny Banks and Byron X, but Benny Banks is here on this first round, on this first round of this tournament, and he's ready to perform here and showcase why he is a former champion and why he belongs in this tournament. The ref calling for the bell, officially getting this match started. Already a lockup here. Big headlocks toss over, but now Scott McGinnis locking Benny Banks. Then now another headlock on the ground. Benny Banks trying to get the best out of this situation. Now back up on their feet. Scott McGinnis, now Benny Banks taking him to the rope. Pushes him. Irish whip. Leapfrog. Drop down. And now both men connecting, colliding. A little bit of butting heads there. And then now Benny Banks going for a big armbar here. But now Scott McGinnis able to get out of it. Big stomp to the back of Benny Banks. Now Scott McGinnis going for a chop and misses, and now that one connects. Big spinning heel kick to the midsection. And what is this gonna be? Dropping him down, going for the pin. Only a 1 count for Scott McGinnis there. And now big kick to the back of Benny Banks. Now what he's gonna do here, dragging him. And then now stomping on the chest of Benny Banks. Scott McGinnis beginning this match strong here. Now going for the pinfall. Only a 1 count. But beginning this match very strong here is Scott McGinnis. He so far has had the most offense. Now Benny Banks fighting out of this with those knees, and now Benny Banks Irish whip to the corner, going for a big uppercut. And now big kick to the, look like to the midsection. Now picking up Scott McGinnis, big kick to the head of Scott McGinnis. Now Benny Banks dragging him, going for the pin. Will this be it? 1, 2, and no, Scott McGinnis able to kick out at 2. Then now Benny Banks picking up Scott McGinnis. Big kick to the midsection. DDT. Busting open Scott McGinnis in this match already. Benny Banks going up to the second rope. Oh my gosh, big moonsault. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and almost the 3. We've seen Benny Banks hit the moonsault from the top, but we've never seen him hit it like that before. Here on PSW anyway. Now picking up Scott McGinnis. Irish whip into the corner. Going for, oh my gosh. Looked like Benny Banks was going for a clothesline or something, but Scott McGinnis is able to catch him with that big Uranagi. Now big clothesline from Benny Banks. Now Benny going to the top. He's getting as much height as he can. Going for his stomps, but not close enough. He changed direction at the last minute. But now, big chin hold. Whenever he's going up top, I thought he was going to try to hit that moonsault, but good thing he didn't, because he was not close enough to do so. Then now, Benny Banks just looking to wear down Scott Beginnis here. Now dropping him down. Scott Beginnis, big kick up. And then now, Benny Banks, big suplex with a pin combination. Only a 1 count. It looked like the ref was a little bit slow to get to the count, so that might have costed Benny Banks there. And then now, Benny Banks up on the shoulders. He has Scott Beginnis up on the shoulders, and now dropping him down on the rope. Those ropes are not soft at all. There's metal under those ropes, and then now dropping him down. And then now going for a submission here. Will Benny Banks have to be forced to tap out here? But no. Benny Banks able to get out of it. Now Scott Beginnis has a hold of Benny Banks. And what is this going to be? Going for a big neck breaker, connects. Oh wait. Turning it into a submission. Scott Beginnis with the big submission on Benny Banks. I thought Benny Banks was about to go tap out there, but no, he fights out of it with a big strike. Just the way he waves his hand, it looked like he's got, oh my gosh, big kick from Trouble in Paradise kick from Benny Banks there. Now going for the pin. Ref 1, 2, and oh my gosh, I thought that was gonna be a 3. But man, this match has been great so far. Benny Banks and Scott Beginnis putting on a show. Now Benny Banks dropping him down on his head. Now Benny going to the top. Will it be another moonsault? And yes, he turns around and the moonsault connects, getting it all that time. Now dragging him away from the ropes as far as he can. Now going for the pin that might have costed him for not going for it immediately. 2. And no, Scott Beginnis able to kick out at 2 after that big moonsault from Benny Banks. That little hesitation to drag Scott Beginnis might have costed him. Oh my gosh, big sliding kick to the knee of Benny Banks. It looked like took out the legs of Benny Banks there. Now Scott Beginnis. Big stomps to the chest of Benny Banks now. Now Beginnis picking up Benny Banks. Irish whip to the ropes, but oh no. Benny Banks able to stop the momentum. Now Benny Banks going for a power slam or body slam, but Beginnis able to get out of it. Oh my gosh, tossing him up. Going for a submission. And it looked like Benny Banks' hand was under the rope. Now going for the pinfall. 1, 2, and Benny Banks able to kick out at 2. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." But Scott Beginnis showing he belongs in this tournament. A lot of people are questioning some of these new guys, and so far the new guys have been putting on a show. Benny Banks, Irish whip, but no, Beginnis able to get out of the way. Going, ducks under, clothesline. What agility from Scott Beginnis in this match. What a show he's been putting on here. What a match. And now going for the front headlock submission. Will he be able to pick up the victory? Benny Banks, will he be forced to tap out here? And Benny Banks does. That might have been the best strategy for Benny Banks. He has been going through a lot on PSW Impulse with being attacked backstage and going against the Souls of Mischief, and it might have been the best strategy. This was a great match, so win or lose, both of these men put on a great show, a great match. Take nothing away from Benny Banks. He did belong in this Cruiserweight Classic tournament, but at the end of the day, Scott Beginnis will walk out as the winner. I'm sure these two men will end up facing again in the future, depending on how far Scott Beginnis goes, but this is definitely a match I would like to see again. There's that moonsault where I honestly thought it was over, but this little hesitation that he had to go for the pin costed him. But I think this is where it really truly wear down Benny Banks there with that
Here is your winner, Scott Beginnis.
but Scott Beginnis winning by submission here. Busted open here a little bit, but Congratulations to Scott Beginnis on picking up the big victory. And then now next up we have CJ Pierce versus Wyatt Evans. CJ Pierce and Wyatt Evans making their debut here on, I guess you can say, a main roster type thing. Wyatt Evans has been on house shows, and now he's here on this Cruiserweight Classic tournament. But here first we have the new debuting CJ Pierce. And I believe he's part of the faction, the Lachlan's. So it's going to be interesting to see how this guy does here.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, CJ Pierce.
First making his way to the ring we have CJ Pierce. He recently just signed to PSW, and he's here in this Cruiserweight Classic tournament, and he looks ready and focused and ready to go here. He's going against Wyatt Evans, which I have not seen. Really, Wyatt Evans has been doing pretty good whenever he's on the house shows, but now he's going to be going against CJ Pierce. I've never seen CJ Pierce perform. But now making his way to the ring, we have the King of Sky, Wyatt Evans.
And his opponent from Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 149 pounds, Wyatt the King Evans.
Wyatt Evans now making his way to the ring. I'm sure he is very happy to be off of these house shows that we had going, but now he's here on this Cruiserweight Classic tournament. I'm very interested to see how he does here. I'm sure in the back of his mind he is wondering if Lloyd Stone will be making his appearance here tonight, but I don't think that will happen. Only Cruiserweights were allowed in the locker room, so I don't think Lloyd Stone will be making his appearance here, so he might be safe from that. But the big question is, why did Lloyd Stone attack Wyatt Evans? That's the big question. But now we're going to have this one-on-one match between CJ Pierce and Wyatt Evans. Let's see who will advance to the second round now. CJ Pierce with a big leg sweep maneuver there to Wyatt Evans, and then now stomping away. Now CJ Pierce working on the arm. Now snapping it down. CJ Pierce just is some aggressive moves already, just working on the arm, targeting the arm of Wyatt Evans in this match already, and now big stomp to the shoulder of Wyatt Evans there, and then now already going to the top. CJ Pierce up top, going for a big frog splash, but no, Wyatt Evans able to get his knees up. And now going for a move, but no. CJ Pierce with the snap German suplex, only a 1 count. Snap German suplex, pin combination. Oh, it looked like he did a little bit of a front flip there, handspring front flip, and his legs connected to Wyatt Evans. Now Wyatt Evans with these forearms and kicks and strikes. Big arm drag from Wyatt Evans there to CJ Pierce. Turn him over. What he's gonna go for here? Big knee drop to the arm of CJ Pierce there. And now a working hold, and Wyatt Evans showing off here with this headlock, turning it into a headstand. But now Wyatt Evans picking up CJ Pierce, but CJ Pierce with a big jawbreaker, going for some kind of move, but no, Wyatt Evans able to get out of the way. Big forearm strike to CJ Pierce, Irish whip. CJ Pierce dropping down Wyatt Evans with a big Hurricane Rana. What a great combination for Wyatt Evans there. And now CJ Pierce able to get out of that, whatever Wyatt Evans was going for. Big Hurricane Rana from CJ Pierce there. And then now CJ Pierce dropping him down with a reverse DDT. And now CJ Pierce going up top. What is he going to go for here? Turning around. Oh my gosh, looked like he was going for a double moonsault, but now he's going up top again. He wasn't close enough, but now he's going for it again, it seems. And now it connects. I don't know what happened the first time, but going for the pin. 1, 2, and Wyatt Evans able to kick out at 2, but a little bit of a botch there from CJ Pierce there. Now Wyatt Evans, CJ Pierce calling for Wyatt Evans to get up, and now going for his double knees. And now dragging Wyatt Evans to the center of the ring, going for the pin. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and Wyatt Evans able to kick out at 2. I still can't get over that, what CJ Pierce was trying to do. He's trying to go for a double moonsault the first time, but misses, and then goes up again and then connects. I guess all that matters is he was able to connect it the second time, but gotta wonder how much damage it did to CJ Pierce. Big stomp to the back of the arm of Wyatt Evans now, and picking up Wyatt Evans. What is he gonna do here? Big super kick connects from CJ Pierce, and then picking up Wyatt Evans. Wyatt Evans able to fight out of it. Big strike to the midsection. And then now, looking to tie up CJ Pierce here is Wyatt Evans, and turning him over and just sitting there laughing at him, pointing at him. Now big kick to the bottom of CJ Pierce. Now Wyatt Evans jumping over. What is he going to go for here? Springboard frog splash connect. We've seen that finish a match before for Wyatt Evans. Now Wyatt Evans going up to the top rope. If he would have went for the pin there, that might have been the best idea, but now he's up top going for a oh no, a corkscrew type move, but now going for the pinfall. Maybe this will do it. 2, but no, CJ Pierce able to kick out at 2 following that big move. What a first round Cruiserweight Classic this has been so far. Wyatt Evans taunting a little bit in the face of CJ Pierce. Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. He's going to go for a big clothesline in the corner. To the ropes. Ducks under. Then another big clothesline from Wyatt Evans. Great maneuvers from Wyatt Evans here. And now going to the top once again. But will this be enough? Turning around. Big moonsault connects. Going for the pin. 1. Oh my gosh, no. CJ Pierce able to kick out at the 1. I thought that was going to be it. And now Wyatt Evans jumping over. What is he going to go for here? Springboard frog splash connects. But will it be enough for the victory? Going for the pin. 1, 2. And CJ Pierce able to kick out at 2. Surprisingly, CJ Pierce was able to kick out at 2. But now Wyatt Evans picking up CJ Pierce. What is he going to go for here? Big strike to the back of the head. Now dragging him onto the rope. Now going for an Irish whip. Oh, big springboard cutter from Wyatt Evans. Now going for the pin. Will this be enough? 1, 2. And no, CJ Pierce able to kick out at 2 once again. Wyatt Evans is just very frustrated now, wondering what does he have to do to pick up the victory against CJ Pierce. And now these elbow strikes to the side of CJ Pierce from Wyatt Evans, and now just taunting with those push-ups and big stomp to the back. And now what is he going to go for here? Big stomp to the knee drop to the arm of CJ Pierce there from Wyatt Evans. And now jumping over the top rope. What is he going to go for here? Springboard frog splash, but no. CJ Pierce able to get out of the way in time. Now Pierce picking up Wyatt Evans. Oh my gosh, cutter. A cutter. What a way to hit a cutter. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. And Wyatt Evans fighting and trying to stay in this match, kicking out before the 3. And now CJ Pierce has a hold of Wyatt Evans, dropping him down with a reverse DDT. CJ Pierce now calling for Wyatt Evans to get up. Wyatt Evans on his feet. Now double knees. We've seen this earlier on in the match. But now CJ Pierce dragging Wyatt Evans to the away from the ropes, going for the pinfall. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and 3. CJ Pierce would advance to the second round of this tournament. What a great performance by these two men. Right here is where he missed that big moonsault, but it seemed as if it didn't really cost him the match because he is the winner now, so I guess it didn't affect him that much. But both of these men put on a great showing in this match. Right here, that cutter where I thought it was over for CJ Pierce. And right here where Wyatt Evans is going for that springboard frog splash, but misses because CJ Pierce was able to get out of the way, and that's what it finished. That was what put on
Here is your winner, CJ Pierce.
But CJ Pierce is able to walk out of here as a victor now, and will advance to the second round, but against who? Actually, we do know who he'll be going against. He will be going against, I believe, either Scott Beginnis. I think it is Scott Beginnis he'll be going against. But next up, we have Jaden Shadow versus Max Blake. This is our main event of this Cruiserweight Classic tournament, or our first main event of this first round of this Cruiserweight Classic. Jaden Shadow formerly going against Jonathan Ray, and now he's made his way to the Cruiserweight division, cutting weight to be in this tournament. And now as he gets ready to make his way to the ring, I gotta wonder how far will Jaden Shadow go in this tournament here, making his way to the ring alone.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, Jaden.
Normally, Brooke would be making her way to the ring with Jaden, but I believe Jaden Shadow has to perform here alone tonight, so there is no distractions, no excuses. But Jaden Shadow now ready to perform here. And next up, making his way to the ring, Max Blake, getting ready to make his way to the ring. Max Blake looking to...
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Max the Dragon Blake.
Max Blake, this I believe is only his third match here in PSW, and he's looking to showcase why he deserved to be in this Cruiserweight Classic tournament. Jaden Shadow did have to cut quite a bit of weight along with some of the people in this tournament, but Jaden Shadow was able to successfully cut enough weight to make it, and if he can continue staying the same weight, he will stay on the Gravity Force show. But Max Blake looking to prove himself here in this tournament, but the ref calling for the bell to begin this match, and now collar to elbow tie up in the corner. The ref might have to break this up, and the ref is going to break it up. Will it be a clean break? But no, Shadow with a big slap to the face. And then now the ref was trying to talk to Max Blake, but Jaden Shadow taking advantage. Now they stomps from Jaden Shadow, and now Shadow biting the finger. I don't think the ref's seen that. And now Jaden Shadow, big stomps to the head of Max Blake there. And now dragging him, and now Jaden Shadow, big stomps to the back of Max Blake, big kicks to the face, and now about to work on the arm of Max Blake. Slow pace of Jaden Shadow. Big double knees to the back. And now Shadow just taunting away a little bit here. Gotta wonder what these two men, what a big opportunity this is. Going for the pin, but no. Max Blake were able to kick out at 2, or not at 2, before even the 1. Shadow, big knees to the chest of Max Blake now. But Shadow, this is a big opportunity for him. This has not had the best luck here in PSW. Now going for a headlock now, but as I was saying, he's not had the best luck here in PSW. He went against Jonathan Ray in an Intercontinental Championship match and wasn't able to pick up the victory last week on Impulse for the number 1 contenders match, and he wasn't able to pick up the victory in both of his number 1 contender matches, actually for the Intercontinental Championship as well. But now this is a big opportunity for Shadow to prove himself that those were all flukes. But Max Blake is not an easy competitor to prove that against. But now Max Blake working on the arm, another working hold. These two men taking a slow pace in this Cruiserweight Classic tournament in their first round match, and big arm drag from, or hip toss from Jaden Shadow. Now calling for Max Blake to get up. Shadow getting ready to hit that double knee, that single leg knee to the face, busting open Max Blake, and now biting the finger again. The ref not seeing all of what Shadow is doing. Now Shadow going to the top. What is he gonna go for here? Turning around, big moonsault, but no, comes down on the knees of Max Blake. Now Max Blake getting his way back up to his feet. Big single arm choke slam into a backbreaker there from Max Blake, and now Max Blake picking up Jaden Shadow, big clothesline, another big clothesline, ducks under, super kick to Jaden Shadow there, and now Max Blake picking up Shadow. What is he gonna do here? Big super kick, turning it into a suplex, back suplex. Now going for the pin, 1, 2. And Shadow able to kick out at 2 after that suplex. Now Max Blake looking to put on the finishing touches, looking to advance. Will it be enough though to advance? This big kick to the back of the head. That's gotta be it for Shadow. Will it be it though? 1, 2. Only a 2 count for Shadow. For Max Blake. Gotta wonder what Max Blake is. What's going through Max Blake's head now? What does he have to do to pick up the victory against Jaden Shadow? Now Max Blake picking up Shadow. What he's going to go for here. Looking to put on a working hold here. Trying to wear down Shadow now. Just working on the arm of Jaden Shadow here. Looking to wear him down, and now Shadow back up to his feet. Big hip toss once again from Jaden Shadow. Now calling for Max Blake to get up. Hitting the spear. Going for the pinfall. Will this be enough though? 1, 2. And no, Max Blake able to kick out at 2 after that big spear from Jaden Shadow. Now Shadow taunting away here. Back up to his feet. Big clothesline. Coming back with another big clothesline. Ducks under. Big power slam from Jaden Shadow. Now Shadow and Max Blake fighting back now. Turning over. Big kicks. Going for a big move from Max Blake. And now, what does Max Blake got to do? Picking up Shadow now. Irish whip outside of the ring goes Jaden Shadow. Now Max Blake picking up Shadow. Big strike to the head. These just punches and strikes to Jaden Shadow here from Max Blake. Gotta wonder what Shadow's got to do here. Going to the top is Max Blake. Big, oh no, misses. Big kick to the head. Now Shadow What he's gonna do here? Dropping him down head first. Now dragging him. Will this be enough for the victory? 1, 2, 3, and Jaden's Shadow picking up the big victory. What a big victory for Shadow, going to the second round here in this tournament. If you guys did enjoy this tournament, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment what you guys think, and if you haven't already and you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any awesome tournaments or the rest of this tournament or any awesome shows. But congratulations to Jaden's Shadow on picking up the victory. We will see him tomorrow in the second round of this tournament. Well, no, actually we won't see him. We'll see him on the third day of this tournament. Tomorrow we got a whole nother bracket to go through. But my voice cracked there a little bit. But I will see him on the third day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.